Yeah, I thought Luka was patient. His patience was very high the whole game in the sense of letting if they were going to take the ball, trap him, take the ball out of his hands. He was going to, let his teammates make plays. There, he got to the paint. He was patient. He held on to it as long as he could. He looked into the corner to make sure that he can get it to Spencer at the slot, and Spencer did the hardest part, and that was catch and shoot. Yeah. No, no, he. I'm gonna listen to him. He said he didn't foul, so go with that. But also, it was this is an opportunity. If we do win it, it's a jump ball. If we lose the challenge, it's still three shots. So this was a 50-50 call, and then turned into a jump ball. And then Luka wanted the jump ball, which was something else. But I thought the execution late game on the offensive end and defensive end was big for us. And that's playoff type basketball that was played this afternoon on both sides. It was physical. Both teams made runs and they responded. And so it's hard to win in this building, and the guys stayed together and found a way to do it. Yeah. Well, we've all agreed in that first half and the halftime we didn't play the way we should have, and we made the adjustment. And again, we made a run there in the third, 19-19 in the fourth. But I thought that third quarter was we made the adjustments, and then defensively we got stops, and that's where it starts with us. If we can get stops, we feel at some point we're going to make some shots. And Dorian made some big plays for us with coming back from his day off. And so I thought, again, defensively, they're tough, man. They make you do things you don't want to in that first half, and we made the adjustment and we found a way to win. You're gonna have to ask him, but I think the 3:30 start, his body wasn't all the parts weren't awake yet. So I don't think it was bothering him in the second half. Yep. Yeah, I think he had missed one that was just in and out, and I think he's the best at understanding the adjustments he has to make. And I knew at some point he's going to shoot it again at the 120 mark. He makes one, which was big. But he loves the stage. I said that before the game. There's no stage that's big enough for him. He understands. He wants to win, and he did a great job of putting his team in a position to win tonight. Mhm.
Jason, what did you see at halftime or whenever it clicked that the corner threes were going to be a really useful weapon there in the second half?
Well, we just were holding on to the ball a little bit too long, and we saw the double teams, and we just weren't responding quick enough. And we talked about it at halftime. Maybe because of the time of the game, the lost hour, but I thought the guys did a great job of responding after we talked about it at halftime. Of we got to be more decisive, and we just can't hold the ball because they're the best defensive team in the league, or they're one or two. It changes, but they're very good, and you can see that in the first half. And so we made a conscious effort to do things a little bit harder and quicker, and it turned out for the better.
Yeah, coach. Obviously Luka's basketball IQ is well documented, and that shows up in a lot of obvious ways. But there's a smaller way it showed up. In the first quarter, Luka stole a post entry, and he was looking to run the break, and it looked like there was going to be a take foul from Smart, and he kind of slowed down and backed up, and then was able to advance the ball to Jalen without stopping for the take foul. Can you just talk about the subtleties of his basketball IQ and some of the smaller ways that those kind of creep into the game?
Yeah. Well, you saw he wanted the jump ball there with after we won the challenge. He felt that he was going to, quick jump. I think that was his strategy, or relax the guy that was jumping against him. But we have to ask him that. But he's a very smart player, understands and sees everything, not just on the court, but in film and also in meetings. And so he is. There's nothing that's going to get past him. So, but like the point you bring up, just the small things of trying to keep the rhythm or the game going by seeing a tag foul, that's just very high IQ. There's not a lot of people who see that.